From Nebraska's trusted news source, this is Channel 8 News at 5.
Coming up tonight, after the toxic train derailment in Ohio, the Nebraska legislature is looking at train safety in our state.
Plus, Nebraska farmers are being warned that it could be another dry year as most of the state is in some state of drought.
But first tonight, law enforcement says it's recently seen a number of drunk drivers on the road and are preparing for more. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. This weekend, the Nebraska State Patrol arrested 12 people for driving under the influence.
And they say several of them tested higher than usual on their breathalyzer test. Channel 8's Matthew Midlight joins us now with more. Matthew?
The patrol says this weekend was the first of a special enforcement operation focused on traffic safety during the state high school basketball tournaments. They say they're preparing for more impaired drivers this week. Multiple drivers were stopped on suspicion of driving under the influence over the weekend, according to the Nebraska State Patrol. In a Twitter post, NSP Troop C shared that one driver had a blood alcohol content of .427, which is more than 5 times the legal limit.
That's really quite incredible. This person could even function or walk, let alone get behind the wheel of a vehicle and drive. This is why several of our troopers target drunk drivers.
From Wednesday through Sunday last week, troopers arrested 12 people for driving under the influence, issued 12 citations for open alcohol containers, and stopped 19 drivers for speeding at over 100 miles per hour. They also shared the tests of 3 other drivers who had a high BAC over the weekend, including one that reached .384. Sergeant Peltzer says troops are trained to look out for the signs of drunk driving and are prepared to perform field sobriety tests for any driver they suspect is under the influence.
So we're looking for things such as speeding, driving on the shoulder, and fail to maintain lane. Generally could be an indicator that this subject driving is impaired.
Bars in Lincoln say with March Madness and St. Patrick's Day coming up, they expect to see more business. They say if someone enters intoxicated, they won't serve them anymore, and they have food and drink alternatives for anyone who's had too much.
We also have all of the taxi cab numbers actually behind the bar in order to kind of be able to call them at a moment's notice if needed. At the end of the day, you're not just putting yourself at risk by drinking and driving, you're putting other people out on the road, pedestrians at risk as well.
The State Patrol wants to remind everyone that if you've been drinking, you should not get behind the wheel.
It's not worth it. There are so many other ways. If you're going to go out and consume, have a plan before you leave. That's the bottom line. We're talking Uber, a friend, walk, ride a bike, taxi. There's unlimited ways to get home other than getting behind the wheel when you're intoxicated and taking a chance.
State troopers will continue their special enforcement operation during the high school boys state basketball tournament this week, which starts Wednesday and runs through Saturday.
Matthew Midlighter, thank you so much for that report. Lincoln police say a man hit 3 people with a baseball bat after a fight at a local bar.
It happened around 2 a.m. on Sunday at the bar near 17th and P Streets. Officials say 4 men were fighting over a drink being spilled on someone. They say one of them, this man, Jetmir Mamiti, went to his vehicle and brought back a bat. They say he hit one of the victims on the shoulder, one on the side, and another in the head. One of them had to be taken to the hospital. Mamiti was taken in for assault and use of a weapon to commit a felony.
There was a standoff at the Hoyle RV Park in Beatrice last night. Police say they found someone who was armed with a firearm, and they evacuated the area just to be safe. Well, after several hours, the suspect was taken into custody. No one was hurt, and his name has not been released. We are learning fireworks are to blame for a fire at an East Lincoln home.
It caused over $800,000 in damage to the home and garage on 70th and Y Streets. The fire happened around 11 o'clock Saturday night. Fire crews found the garage fully engulfed in flames. 2 vehicles inside that garage were damaged. Officials say hot fireworks were placed next to ones that were unlit, which sparked the fire. Now to Adams County. For the second time in a month, there was a kitchen fire at a business in Hastings, this time at Sonic's.
The manager was able to put it out and no injuries were reported. Fire officials say this is very similar to what happened at a Walmart there in town a few weeks ago. And they're reminding businesses to have good working extinguishers there inside the business and quality hood cleaning inspections. Norfolk Southern has more questions to answer after another one of their trains derailed, the third in under a month. This time, the train derailed in Clark County, Ohio.
According to state officials, a shelter-in-place order was lifted yesterday after the inspection of the crash site showed no hazardous materials were on the train. Yeah, that dramatic video capturing the moment it happened. According to the Springfield Township Fire Chief, 20 cars derailed, including 4 tankers. After the inspection, it was determined the tankers contained residual amounts of non-hazardous chemicals, and the crash site is not near a protected water source. But not all officials are happy with the investigation.
I'm not entirely satisfied. The railroad's got a lot of questions they've got to answer, and they really haven't done it very well yet.
Norfolk Southern now announcing a 6-point plan to improve safety, which includes providing real-time warnings to crews and boosting train braking capabilities. This plan comes just days before the company's CEO will testify before the Senate Environment and Public Works Committee. And here in Nebraska, there's a bill in the legislature addressing train safety. That bill is LB 31, and it's looking to address safety concerns by passing a law that would require all crews to have a minimum of 2 people.
A lot of people testified about PSR. That stands for Precision Scheduled Railroading. Some say it puts money over safety, decreasing the workforce, delaying inspections and repairs. An 11-year railroad veteran says this bill helps put safety first.
Fully in support of it. As a track maintenance worker, if I'm working on double main where there's more than one track right next to each other, we might be working on one of those tracks while we're still having traffic pass us on the other track, upwards of 79 miles an hour sometimes. We're having another set of eyes in the cab is...
Now, not everyone agrees with LB 31. Join us back here at 6 o'clock to hear from a company representative who has concerns about it and why.
Well, temperatures not too bad today, but Rusty, not a lot of sunshine.
Compared to yesterday, much cooler today. We were in the upper 60s yesterday. Today, we were not in the upper 60s. Lots of cloud cover, except for extreme southeastern Nebraska, including Beatrice, where the sun has been trying to poke out every now and then. Schoen's Roofing showing you that there's a mixture of clouds and sun. It was more sun than clouds earlier. Now it's kind of more clouds than sun, and it's chilly out there too. We have temperatures that are struggling a little bit. We're in the 40s for the southeastern corner of the state. Again, we were closer to 70 yesterday, 20s and 30s for just about everybody else. So look at this 24-hour temperature map. It is significant. We're almost 30 degrees colder than we were yesterday at this time, 27 degrees colder in Lincoln, 26 degrees colder in Nebraska City. Well, just about everybody in the 20 to 30 degree colder range than we were yesterday at this time. The wind isn't helping. That's where all the cold air is coming from. It's out of the north at 5, 10, 15 miles per hour. Cloud cover galore, except for that southeastern corner, just seeing a little bit of peak of sunshine, but most of the state is socked in with clouds. So your forecast for tonight, temperatures won't fall off much. We should be in the middle 20s for overnight low temperatures. I think we'll drop to around the freezing mark, but we won't warm up again tomorrow. We'll try for the middle 40s. I think we'll top out around 43 degrees by tomorrow afternoon. So another chilly day. Might as well get used to it because temperatures are going to be below average for the next several days. We'll take a look at that chilly forecast in a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Rusty. And speaking of our weather, the drought continues to be a reality across Nebraska, and it's a big concern for our farmers.
Experts say farmers should be hopeful for rain, but also prepare for another dry year. Channel 8's Veronica Barreto joins us here in the studio with more. Veronica?
The lack of precipitation, either rain or snow, can cause a reduced soil moisture or groundwater, which could put many crops in danger. That is why experts say, even as we expect rain, farmers should be ready as much as possible for dry conditions. The U.S. Drought Monitor says that this past week, more than 1.8 million Nebraskans were under drought conditions. We know last year was very dry as well, and experts say producers are going to need to be prepared to manage irrigation again this year. Having an efficient irrigation schedule is key for a successful crop, but there are also many other ways to be prepared.
In a dry year, you want to make sure everything's tuned up and running really well. If there's any problems with the pivot or the well or any of that, you definitely want to make sure it's in good shape this year to make sure it's ready to run and keep up if it continues to be dry.
Experts say irrigation really makes managing a dry year much easier, but it is always important to be prepared and efficient. Coming up at 6 o'clock, I will have much more on other practices farmers can look into if they want to conserve as much moisture as possible.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are concerned for this year. Thank you so much, Veronica. Cookie lovers rejoice. A new cookie shop is opening in Lincoln. The national sensation called Crumble Cookies is opening their doors in Lincoln for the first time this Friday.
The store will be located off of O Street, right by the LPS district office. Crumble, and yes, it is Crumble without the E, was started by two cousins in Utah as a gourmet cookie delivery service back in 2017 and has exploded to more than 700 stores across the U.S. They already have 2 locations in Omaha and have been so popular, it's now coming to Lincoln too. So what makes these cookies so good?
Crumble's very different, right, in the fact that we have a rotating menu. Our cookies change every week, right? So it sets us apart from most other cookie stores that you may visit, right? So we have over 200 cookie flavors that we rotate through weekly.
He estimates that they'll go through about 50 pounds of both sugar and flour daily. The store opens again this Friday at 8 a.m. right off of O Street near the LPS district office. We also have some exciting news about a popular band coming to Lincoln.
Train is coming to the Pinewood Bowl this summer. They're going to perform on August 4th at 7 p.m. They're going to be joined by special guests, Better Than Ezra. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. You can find out more details on our website, klkntv.com. And now to some sad news in the rock and roll world. The last surviving member of Lynyrd Skynyrd has died.
Guitarist Gary Rossington was 71 years old. No cause of death was given, but he had previous heart problems. He also survived the 1977 plane crash that killed band members Ronnie Van Zant and Steve Gaines and 2 others. Lynyrd Skynyrd was supposed to begin a new tour along with ZZ Top this summer. Now it's unclear what their plan will be without Rossington. Still to come on the news tonight, Southern California is seeing record amounts of snow.
And they're not done with it yet. The latest on that and your local forecast with Rusty right after the break.
California, where there's already been a record 48 feet of snow, is expecting yet another winter storm. And this one could dump another 5 feet of snow after 38 inches dropped over the weekend in less than 24 hours.
This forecast comes as some are still snowed in after almost 2 weeks. You can see them in action there. Snow removal crews have been working around the clock. In San Bernardino County alone, they've already moved enough snow to fill more than 2,000 Olympic swimming pools. But as snow continues to fall, crews are struggling to keep up. Meanwhile, residents in the mountain towns are still snowed in and running low on supplies.
It's hard to make stuff. I'm just eating what there is, you know, so it's getting uncomfortable. And then they say, like, go get supplies. It's not an easy thing to do. It's a trek to the store to get supplies in the freezing cold. Then you got to trek it back home. Stater Brothers is nowhere close. Our one grocery store's fallen, so we're in bad shape.
We have snow plows, but it's just too thick and it's too hard, and they're just not equipped for this kind of ice. It's just too much.
In Crestline, community members are standing in line to get supplies, and as supplies dwindle, stores are placing limits on staple items such as milk.
Now, your Storm Alert team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins.
Hopefully that all that snow that they're seeing right now, I know it's not a great situation for them now, but hopefully that transitions into taking care of some drought situations that they have out that way. So sometimes bad things can turn into good things. Outside right now, no snow on the ground, but plenty of cloud cover. We could use some moisture, and we've had it in various forms this year, this winter. Sometimes it's snow, sometimes it's rain, and that looks to continue as we head through the first half of March. Now outside right now, if there were precipitation, it'd be warm enough for light rain in the lower 40s, 41 in Nebraska City, Beatrice, Lincoln, and Friend, but pretty close to snow potential out there for like Central City at 32 degrees. But again, there's no moisture out there right now. That will change as we head through the next 24 to 48 hours. 24-hour temperature change. Speaking of 24 hours ago, it was shorts. I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt yesterday. I was outside and it was absolutely gorgeous. First time I've been able to do it all year, and I probably won't be able to do it again for another 2 weeks. 27 degrees colder in Lincoln today, 28 degrees colder in Beatrice than it was 24 hours ago, 27 degrees colder in Hebron. So yeah, spring was fun for a day. That's about all we got. The wind is out of the north at 10 to almost 20 miles per hour. It's 15 miles per hour, right out of the north too. So cloud cover hanging on. Notice this though, from 136 to Highway 77, Fairbury, Beatrice, Schubert, just seeing just some sunshine. Not a whole lot, but the further north you go, the cloudier it gets. And just about the entire state, maybe the southwestern corner over here, McCook might, if you look west, you might see some sunshine, a little bit of light snow where they do not need any more snow. Goodness, parts of the Panhandle over the last several months has been seeing snowstorm after snowstorm after snowstorm. And they continue. Look at that, more snow headed towards northwest Nebraska. Cherry County has been hogging all of the snow this year. Clouds will continue for all of us. Now as we head into Tuesday night, I think that's when the chance for precipitation starts to kick in. So this is 4 p.m. Tuesday. Notice starting to see some blips. That's going to eventually move in. Not a whole lot, not going to amount to much, but a rain shower on and off second half of the day, Tuesday into Tuesday evening, rain shower, maybe a few snowflakes here. That continues just kind of all over the place, and it expands, and not everybody's going to see precipitation the whole time, but as we head through Tuesday night into Wednesday morning and then on and off throughout the day Wednesday afternoon, notice it just kind of keeps coming. It's just out there. It's not one big snowstorm, not all at once. It's just a spot shower here and snowflakes here and rain snow mix here, but it's just kind of every now and then. It's not going to be all out raining or all out snowing. It's a sprinkle and then maybe a few snowflakes and then a sprinkle, one of those days. Tonight, temperature is going to fall to around 30. This is above average. Northeast wind around 10 to 20 miles per hour. Our average is 25, so not a whole lot above average, but at least our low temperatures are above average because our high temperatures are not going to be above average. 43 degrees, we should be near 50 this time of year. So each day over the next 10 days will be below average. 46s in Beatrice and Fairbury, 43 in Lincoln, mostly cloudy. That evening rain potential mixing with a couple of snowflakes the further north you go. Pesky east wind at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Remember I said the average high is 49? None of these temperatures are above average. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, chances for rain Friday we get a bit of a break, and then another chance for some light rain, maybe mixing in with a few snowflakes Saturday into Sunday. Change the clocks. That means the sun is going to be out there later. Temperatures continue to struggle a little bit between 40 and 45 degrees as we head into early next week. But precipitation is needed out there. Hopefully this puts a dent in some of those droughts that we have, but it is going to be light, not heavy for the next several days.
Yeah, that fake spring really went by fast.
A blink of an eye.
A lot of us were outside, a lot of you were outside doing some spring cleaning or whatever you needed to get done, but just beautiful.
Yeah.
At least it was on Sunday.
Yes.
Yes,
There you
good
go.
point. All right, thank you, Rusty. A split day on Wall Street today. The Dow gaining 52 points, while the NASDAQ fell 13. S&P only adding 3 points. Here are your numbers. You're watching Channel 8, Nebraska's trusted news source.
This week, Ukraine's
A face that only its owner could love. If you answered yes, then you are in luck because the world's ugliest dog contest is once again taking submissions. Now, the goal is not to make fun of ugly dogs.
That's right, but rather to celebrate, quote, the imperfections that make all dogs special and unique. This year's winner will be crowned on June 23rd, walking away with a trophy and $1,500. Last year's winner was an almost hairless 17-year-old pup named Mr. Happy Face. You can submit your applications on the contest website by June 21st. Oh, but you know, they're still very cute in their own way, right? All right.
And I'm sure they love their owners.
You bet,
just
you
as
bet.
much.
Is there an ugliest cat contest?
Not that I'm aware of, but there could be.
Huh.
We could start one.
I'm sure my cat would love to be in that. Hey, it was a little chilly today compared to the weekend, and still a little brisk out there. Aurora Cam looks to be frozen. Let's see if, there it goes. Sometimes it just needs a moment. I understand that completely. Mostly cloudy skies out there right now and a little brisk with that north wind at 10, 15, maybe 20 miles per hour. Across the region, we are seeing temperatures that are struggling a little bit. 41 in Lincoln and Beatrice, a couple of the warmer spots in that north wind at 15 to 16 miles per hour. 36 in Columbus, mostly cloudy skies. 35 in Aurora, 36 in York, and also 35 in Norfolk. So it's chilly out there, a lot of cloud cover, a few flurries in the northwestern corner of the state, a little sunshine in the very southeastern corner of the state. But your Lincoln forecast has, we should be around 49, 50 degrees this time of year, and we're at 43, 42, and 40 for the next 3 days. Some rain late Tuesday into Wednesday, and then a little mixed precipitation possible, really mixed precipitation possible Wednesday and Thursday. But tomorrow I think will be dry for much of the day. The clouds will still be hanging around. We'll be in the 30s and 40s all day. There is a chance for rain, I think, after the sun goes down tomorrow evening, maybe mixing in with a few snowflakes. So February apparently does not want to go away.
All right. Thank you, Rusty, and thank you all for joining us.
World News with David Muir is coming your way next, and we'll see you back here at 6 o'clock.
With the Channel 8 News mobile app, you'll be the first to know. Get alerts about breaking news.